Mr. Green for 5 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Can you hear me?
Yes, we have you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I thank the witnesses for appearing, and I'm especially interested in a topic related to violent activity. I have in my hand, Mr. Chairman, a story from the Washington Post dated September 14th, 2020. And it is styled, "Trump Health Appointee Michael Caputo warns of armed insurrection after election." The relevant portion of the story that is quoted reads, "And when Donald Trump refuses to stand down at the inauguration, the shooting will begin," he warned in video. "The drills that you have seen are nothing. If you carry guns, buy ammunition, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be hard to get." Mr. Director of the FBI, you pride yourself on your independence, do you not?
I'm sorry, Congressman, I had a little bit of a hard time hearing the very end of your
I
question.
said you pride yourself on your independence, do you not?
I do pride myself on my independence and my
And
organization.
you will investigate anybody or any opportunity to prevent a crime. Is that correct?
We will follow the facts and the law and nothing else, and we will aggressively pursue any criminal activity.
Can you explain to me kindly, sir, why you have not pursued the facts and the law as it relates to Mr. Caputo and these statements? He appears to be warning us of some sort of impending crisis related to violence.
Well, I don't want to try to engage on whether or not there's any particular investigative activity going on or that might be somehow related to all that. What I would say is that we don't investigate rhetoric, and we will investigate when we have proper predication of a federal criminal violation. And you can be assured that we will. You can be assured that if we have a situation where we have the facts and the law and the evidence, that we will pursue it without regard to any other consideration.
Permit me to ask this. Mr. Caputo was a part of the administration. He appears to be on some sort of leave right now. He has indicated that there is going to be violence. It would seem to me that at least an interview would be in order. Why have you not interviewed him?
Well, Congressman, I'm not particularly familiar with the public comments that you're referring to. But as I've said, if we see credible evidence of violent criminal activity that is a federal crime, we will pursue that activity.
Mr. Chairman, may I kindly insert the Washington Post article in the record without objection?
Without objection.
Thank you. Back to you again, Mr. Director of the FBI. My hope is that my calling this to your attention today will give you sufficient reason. You've got a member of the United States Congress who is bringing to you intelligence that has been reported publicly that a member of the administration has made comments that there will be violence if there is a refusal to stand down by a person who is associated with the presidency. My hope is that this is sufficient for you to at least interview someone. Let me move to the Director of National Counterterrorism. Would this intelligence not seem to indicate that there may be some sort of activity that would fall under your umbrella if this is credible information, Mr. Director? Miller?
Sir, thanks for the question. My focus and remit is connections between international terrorist organizations and any U.S. domestic violent extremists or homegrown violent extremists.
I have to ask now, rhetorically, what does it take to investigate someone who's associated with this administration who makes these kinds of comments? This seems to be fairly serious to me. I likely will be at the inauguration. And we have a person who's associated with the administration who's indicating that bullets are going to fly, and the shooting will begin. These are his words. It would seem to me that this should be sufficient. So I'm going to ask, as a member of Congress, that the FBI perform its duty as an independent agent, fearing none, having favor for none, investigate this, and please report to me, if you would, if the committee does not desire to know. Would you kindly report to me what your findings are to the extent that you can? I yield back, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much.